Need expert commercial finance brokers? Real Finance are a national firm led by seasoned bankers, offering unmatched expertise and extensive networks. They understand business and the banking market inside out, using their knowledge to structure and present your borrowing requests for the best income. They have strong relationships with specialist lenders eager to support entrepreneurs and businesses, providing unique and competitive financial solutions designed specifically for you. Ready to elevate your business? Contact Real Finance today and they will achieve your financial goals.
So welcome back to our Mums in Property podcast. We are co-hosts Jade and Chloe.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone for listening and watching our podcast so far. Obviously, it just recently launched and we're getting great feedback. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it in helping us to grow this community. And of course, a little shout out to our headline sponsors, Real Finance, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. So yeah, thank you. And if you do need any commercial financing, then please reach out to Real Finance. So,
do you know what? It feels like I've not seen you for so long.
Well, it's a month.
Yeah, it's
I don't quite know how it's been a month, but yeah, I'm sure.
The last 2 weeks have flown by.
Yeah. So how have you been and what have you been doing?
Okay, what have I been up to? Have I been? So I think last week for me was just crazy. So Ellis has done her first dancing show.
Oh, yeah. How did it go?
It was intense. Bless her. She's only 5, isn't she?
Oh. And what kind of dance is it? Like,
so she does tap, ballet, and then like mini movers. So that's like, is it street dance or something like that?
Okay.
But so she does a Saturday and a Monday class, and so in the show you're meant to do alternate nights. So you're meant to do 2 nights. If you do a Monday class, you do 2 alternate nights, and you do a Monday class, you do 2 alternate nights. Well, she got asked to do every single day.
Really?
So we had rehearsals Monday, Tuesday, because she did both classes, and then was in like till Friday, Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So it was intense.
In the actual shows?
In the actual show.
Was she knackered?
She were knackered, bless her, but she loved it. It was weird when it came to the end and it stopped. It was like, oh, what do we do now? But she did so well, bless her. The sass came out.
So was it like a dance per night or like a full show?
It was a full show per night.
Wow.
So all the different students were there and everything. Like, it was really good. It was
That's
really good.
Amazing.
So that last week really was a bit of a write-off in terms of getting stuff done property-wise, because I only do it in the evening and whatnot. So
yeah, but how nice though.
Yeah.
And could you take other family members?
Yeah, we all went. So we kind of staggered it. So she had someone there
every night.
So I went twice. Dom went. My dad went. All the grandparents went. And my best friend's little girl, her. Is in it as well, so I managed to cross over and see Daisy.
Oh,
so it was nice.
Oh, that's cute. And does she really enjoy dancing?
She
then?
Loves it.
So how long has she been doing that?
Her more sassy.
Is it?
Because she dances with attitude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In what way? What's she doing?
Just sassy, like because she wears me. The other day she was having an argument with me. We went to watch her brother boxing. And it was school holidays, so I thought, oh, well, she can stay up late.
Yeah.
I bet it was on a Friday. Like, she's like questioning me why I can wear makeup and she can't. I'm like, 'cause she's 5. She's like, yeah. I'm like, no.
Just because you wear it for your
dancing.
Yeah.
But she's so good at it. That's the thing. She's so good at it.
Oh, you said before she's good at makeup.
Oh, she's a nightmare.
Does she watch YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get all the tricks,
but
don't they?
she's just sassy. She's just getting to the age now where she's funny with it, but her attitude, I struggle with it, to be fair.
Aww.
But property-wise, I've just been making a point. I think last time we said getting out there more and more. So
you seem like you've been out there a lot.
I have,
visiting different things.
I've got I've got my focus now. I've still got the deals in the Lake District that's ticking by. I've got rid of stuff that I don't need that's out of my zone. So I've got rid of that. I just feel it's a real strong...
Bit clearer.
Yeah, a lot clearer.
That's good.
Yeah, really good. So I think for me now, I know, I'm just got my deals on at the lakes and that's fine. But as I mentioned before, it's cash flow and it's in the surrounding area.
Yeah.
And it's working.
That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely working.
I feel like, you've got a lot clearer now on what you're...
Yeah, definitely. So since I spoke, I don't even know if I told you this. So since I've had we've agreed a purchase lease option in principle on an existing HMO.
Is this the one that you've been looking at this week?
This is a different one. So I've had an offer accepted 2 offers accepted on a purchase. This is an actual. I did originally put an offer in to buy it, but it's off market.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't working, for raising the finance for it, etc., etc. So I've just repositioned it and said, look, if you want me to buy it, this is how we need to do it, and he was on board with it.
Oh wow,
So
that's amazing.
Yeah, so he needs to he's refinancing to release some equity, but he's agreed it in principle based on what we spoke about. I've redone my numbers this morning, because when I've been speaking to the management company who manage it, they have reduced.
Is this the done up one?
This is the done up one.
Yes.
But they've reduced, because there's not anyone in it to tenant it for the next year yet, which is not normal for this property. They've just done it inclusive of bills.
Okay.
They've changed the price mark a little bit, so it's more expensive now, but bills obviously come off it, so it just makes it a little bit different. So I just the value of it, I've just kind of changed it and estimated what a hybrid valuation would be, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And just changed my number slightly.
Yeah.
And I've kind of renegotiated what I'm going to pay monthly.
And that's going to be on a purchase lease?
On a purchase lease option.
Oh, that's good.
So that's good.
That's
really
it's not successful.
It's not amazing cash flow. I'm talking, but it's good enough for, it's good enough for me.
So what would it be net?
Cash flow?
Yeah.
It's about 560, 700.
Oh,
560.
But on a purchase lease, that's good.
Yeah.
Because you're not having to put anything down.
No, and
that one, you don't have to do anything to it because it's already done.
There are a few tweaks that need to be done.
Okay.
Low maintenance. I need a new HMO license, obviously.
Yeah.
And I just need a little bit of sprucing up.
Yeah,
but
it's nothing major, is it?
It's light.
It's not like you're having to put en suites in or anything.
No, new front door, and yeah, it's not amazing. It's good. And then I've built it into the deal to make that the monthly rent come off the asking price at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I think that's really good.
Yeah.
So so obviously you're just getting the terms drawn up now for the lease.
Yeah, so what we're doing, because he needs to go through his refinance, because he wanted to sell it to raise capital, he wants to invest in commercial.
Yeah.
But so he needs to speak to his mortgage broker, he's refinancing, drawing some cash out, and he's just fixing it for the term that we've agreed on the PLO. That makes sense. So he knows where he is.
Yeah, taking like a 5-year, 3-year,
yes.
5-year.
So originally we agreed 5, but he has come back and said, what would you think to 3?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
And if I'm honest, it's cash flowing better at 3. I've made it cash flow better at 3, but it works better.
Well, I think that's fair enough then, isn't it?
More money's left in the deal at 3, because I've obviously not got as much money paid back, if that makes sense. But it still works really well, cash flow wise.
Oh, that's an amazing achievement then.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Fingers crossed. I mean, with my luck at the minute, it's not over the line, so...
Yeah, I know, but still...
It's positive.
It just shows as well, like, it was on the market, it was done up.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't on the market, to be fair.
But it was for sale.
No, it wasn't for sale.
Oh.
No, literally, it's just from a landlord letter that I sent.
Oh, was it from a landlord? Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
So you were targeting new ones?
I just targeted, I got the HMO registered for Sheffield.
Oh, okay, and then
just
sent
did
it
a
out.
batch. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think I only sent one batch. So that's
that
not
was
bad.
that was really good.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is it just shows you, like, that wasn't the initial route. The initial route was to buy it, but just by asking the question, because sometimes I think people can get put off and think, oh no, they're not going to go for a purchase lease.
Well, it's like, I was going to lose it anyway, so why not try it?
Why not ask?
What was my turning point? Sorry, I'm talking loads.
No, it's fine.
When my coaching session is like, you've not done your course to go and do straight purchases. You could have done that. You could have done that without going on your course. You need to get creative.
Yeah.
And put into practice what you've learnt. So I took the bollocking and I thought, you're right.
And like you said, you've got nothing to lose because you was going to turn it away anyway.
And it came off.
Wow.
He was meaning to do it on a different property, by the way, but I thought I might as well use it on this one.
But that's one, just shows the benefit of having a mentor and having that someone that you can just bounce that idea, like they're bouncing the idea to you. And 2, obviously... sometimes, again, I think we spoke about this before, we're our own worst enemy because we tell ourselves, no, that they wouldn't go for that, so I'm not going to ask. Yeah. You just make assumptions rather than just thinking, do you know what, just ask. Yeah. They can just say no.
Yeah. But on the back of it, I've made a really good relationship with the management companies. So, again...
Win-win all round.
They've honoured me what the rate that they're paying. So it's all good, really.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like you said... It probably feels more rewarding as well than just a normal sale because it is creative.
Yeah. So as it gets further, it'll take a couple of weeks because I think his
Yeah.
finance brokers away, whatnot. But it should
It's
all
there.
go through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's
these things don't have to be rushed anyway, do
No.
they? Because you want to get all the correct terms in
Yes.
place and everything.
Yeah.
So.
But I have had some offers accepted on 2 more HMOs that are empty
Yes.
in Article 4, and I'm in the process on raising. I'm looking to JV.
Yeah.
I spoke to loads of people, to be fair, on it, and I've got, I think,
Potential.
quite strong potential. We're going to catch up tomorrow.
That's exciting.
It is, and I like this property out of most
So with
because
these
it's not a
two
small
properties, are they like part of a portfolio together, or are they two individual?
Two individual ones.
And what are they? Do they need work doing, or
Do you know? So the one that I like the most, you could rent. If you wanted to, you could just rent it. But that's not what I want to achieve. I want to do the high end kind of that
Yes.
bit more of a luxury feel to get that better rate.
Yeah.
And to add value to the property.
yeah?
Because
So those two are a bit more of a renovation.
Yes, light renovation. Yeah.
It's all going.
Yeah.
All
so we
going.
should see where they come off. Again, I'm not.
And how have you found raising private finance then?
Oh, I find it so hard.
Because
Do
that's
you?
a topic in itself,
I
isn't
find
it?
it so hard. Like the people, I've been speaking to lots of people, and I've got a colleague who I used to work with actually, and we're keen to work together, but it's just they're just not the deals that I've got right now. It's quite because I don't want to put the money in terms.
Yeah.
Of, I'm looking for someone to put the money in and use my experience. They're just a bit too much at the minute.
Okay.
So probably need something lower end. But he's well into what I'm doing
Yeah.
and want. So when I find the right one to match what he wants to do as well.
Yeah, it might not be this project,
Yes.
but you've had those conversations.
Yeah.
So when something comes
Yeah.
up, I've had a
Yeah.
few like that actually.
Yeah, he's good into it.
Yeah, it's just building.
It'll come into use at some point.
Yeah, it's just that
Definitely.
project
Yeah.
might not be the
and
one.
a lot of other people said, "Oh, I really want to work with you." And then something else has cropped up.
But then also,
So-
once you know, like if you're having a conversation with someone and they're saying, this is kind of like where I'm at in terms of investment wise, then that opens your eyes because then
Yeah.
you're starting to think, okay, well, I could do that project because I know so-and-so would like to JV or would like
Yeah.
to invest or whatever the option is.
So I'm just trying to get out there as much as I can. I'm struggling with social media. Like I really, like we know that we struggle with it. But I'm just trying to find the right meetings to get to, like where people will be.
Yeah.
But again, doesn't happen overnight, does it? It's relationships.
And that's, I mean, obviously we know it's important to be on social media, but it's not all just for social media. If you're having those conversations anyway, that's what's important.
Yeah.
It's what's actually going on in the real world, not what you're just putting on social media, because you can put anything on social media. It doesn't mean
Exactly.
things are happening.
But it's having the conversations. But I'm getting invited to other places as well.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's really important.
They said they'll connect. People going, to do that connection bit. So
that's what it's all about, though, isn't it? And the more things you go to, even if that group's not the right group for you, they'll probably know someone will say, "Oh, have you tried this? Or have you been there? Or have you spoke to so and so?" And it's just like a domino effect, isn't it?
What about yourself anyway? What have you been up to?
Well, firstly, just want to apologise for being late today. I got pulled by the police.
No.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So, I was in the van, driving along on the motorway, sort of thinking to myself about like what I wanted to talk about at this, like what had been happening in my week to talk about today and everything. And then I seen the police behind and flashing. And so I moved over into the other lane, and then they kept flashing, and I thought, surely that can't be for me. And I thought they were coming off on the
lay-by.
Not the lay-by. What's the
Junction?
thing? No, what is it when you come off?
Junction.
No.
Turn off.
Yeah, what do you call it? Can't
Exit.
think. Yeah, the exit. Anyway, they kept following me. And I started panicking. I was like, it can't be for me. Like, but why? What should I do? And I was in like the far lane, so I couldn't go anywhere. And then I was thinking, oh my God, it literally must be for me. So, but then I was on the motorway, so I had nowhere to stop. So it was like I was in a police car chase. because I was like, I can't stop, but they're just flashing me. Anyway, eventually I had to actually just pull over on the motorway. I didn't even know then if I was going to get in trouble for doing that. And the guy come out. I mean, I'd got... well, you just seen me.
Yeah.
I've got kitchen roll.
You did one left, by the way.
Yeah. I've got kitchen rolls sticking out like bloody Dracula's collar out of my neck because I didn't want to get makeup on my shirt. My hair's still up in my heatless curlers.
Yeah.
So I looked to right side, obviously like a pink crop top on in this van.
Yeah.
And he was like, excuse me, like, do you know why we've pulled you? And I didn't actually know, but... Do you know where you have your phone on the holder? It's broke and it'd fallen down. So I'd sort of picked it up to have a look at the sat nav and put it back. And obviously he's seen me at that point. And so anyway, he was like, I was a bit flustered. He was like, I can tell you're not used to being pulled over by the police. So don't worry, I'm going to let you off. But make sure that you get a new holder thing. So... I think he just...
So it could have been even later, really, because you could...
Yeah, well, do you know what? That's all I was thinking when he pulled me over. I was thinking, oh my God, like, I'm gonna be so late for the podcast. But
you made it anyway, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I think he just looked at me and thought...
What is she wearing?
She's got, like, curlers in her hair, pink top, makeup
Damsel
on.
in distress.
She's in this van. She's just got no idea how to drive this van. Poor girl. I'm just going to let her off.
Insurance or something.
Yeah, well, I think they check that, don't they?
Oh,
but yeah, so he let me off. But it does make you wonder, like, I mean, I've not been pulled over since I was like 18, I don't think.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, oh my God. But I wonder how many men have been let off before when they've been pulled over.
Probably one to ask, isn't it?
For like speeding or seatbelt or being on their phone or something.
I don't know. I bet it's not as many as... Not as
Do you even think any?
Rate. I bet there might be some occasions. I bet there might be.
Well, if you're a man and you're listening to this podcast and you have been let off before by the police, please let me know because I am so intrigued. I
bet it's not as successful for a man to get let off. Yeah. Talking about that, by the way, I got a speeding ticket letter through on my birthday.
Oh, you're joking. Yeah. Where at?
In Penrith.
Oh, when you went up. Oh, gosh. So have you got points or have they given you the course?
Don't know. I've only sent it back. I'm hoping I might get the course.
How much over was you? I think if you're under 4 miles over, I think they
46.
In a what?
40.
You might just get...
But I've got 3 points already.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. I think it's more if you've not gone over much, I think, from what I've been told before.
But you can only do a speed awareness every 3 years. And I looked back and it'll be 3 years on Mother's Day. I got pulled.
Oh, so maybe hope that the letter gets delayed then.
Well, I'm hoping they might... I'm just hoping that I'll get a speed awareness. I mean, it is what it is. Man your motto, whatever.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back to you anyway. I've hogged that.
What else been up to?
Apart from getting pulled by the police.
Yeah. Orly, my daughter, my middle child, who's 2, she went to my mum's for a week.
Oh, okay.
So obviously it was half term.
Yeah.
And we'd actually planned, hadn't we?
Yes. Which didn't happen.
No. So for everyone listening, it was half term.
Yeah.
And we'd actually planned to do, which we will still do at some point.
There'll be another school holiday coming up, won't
well, there's 13, isn't there? 13 weeks a year. We'd planned to do an episode because Jade was still working. I was obviously got the kids and we needed to record an episode. We were going to record an episode with the kids involved because that is real life, motherhood, juggling work and commitments.
Ellis was so looking forward to it, you know.
Oh, bless her.
And even today she's like, I want to come.
Well, we've got to plan it in.
Yet.
But basically my entire house had hand, foot and mouth disease for 3 weeks. So it just obviously...
What's the contagious stage of that? Like what, the incubation period? Because that's a long time to have it, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it wasn't... Basically, Orly started with it.
And they passed it on.
She had it for like 10 days. But then towards the end of, like, the last, say, 3 days of her having it, Bray caught it. then Ben caught
So you must
it.
have had it before then,
And then
it's
Lowen
just
caught it.
come out at different times.
So it was a 3-week period. It was someone in our house had it.
And
if
you
that
didn't get
makes-
it?
And I never got it. Do you know what?
What?
I was slightly disappointed.
Why? Why would
Because-
you want hand, foot and mouth?
Because Ben got to spend a week in bed.
Yeah, but he was poorly.
I know, but I mean, I'd take a week in...
You would not stay in bed for a week.
No, well, see, Ben wouldn't normally. Ben was absolutely floored. Like, genuinely, I've never seen him that ill.
Would you have wanted it then? Because you'd only got mad and behind.
Yeah, I would have caught up on some, like, sleep.
No, it's not.
I feel like this is my guilty pleasure. Just
I can get you some hand, foot and mouth if you want.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. All of them.
lick the
I was
kids.
like, I'm next. I'm next.
Next time, lick them.
Oh, I was kissing them, cuddling them.
Not enough.
My immune system must be so bloody tough.
We've had, not that hand, foot and mouth, but we've had a bug in our house.
Yeah.
I say wait, Dom's been really...
Oh, yeah, you said.
He was wiped out for ages.
I think it has been flu
Yeah.
going round.
They're calling it the COVID, aren't they? But they don't call it... It's not. They can't call it COVID. It's a upper respiratory thing.
What, has COVID been copyrighted?
It still don't exist no more.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We fully got rid of COVID.
Well, it still exists, but
Oh,
they just
okay.
don't call it apparently. Don't know how true that is.
How long was
But
he not well for?
He's still got... He was poorly for like a week, and did I not know it? He
Yeah.
moaned and moaned and moaned.
Oh, did he?
But I felt crappy, but not for like a couple of days, like tired and headache. I had a really bad day evening where, like headachy.
Yeah.
Then it passed.
I was the exact same. So
so-
all of them had it,
Yeah.
but like really, really
Bad.
bad.
And
I
you-
mean, Orly didn't eat for 10 days. Didn't
could do
eat
with
a
some of that.
single thing. Bray ate a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Ben didn't eat. Like, they were all really bad. The least affected was Lowen. He was the last to get it, so I think he had a milder strain. But I, for about a week, didn't feel myself, and I was absolutely exhausted. But I
Yes, it's
wasn't
probably-
ill.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Just
Like, I wasn't.
burnout type of thing.
Yeah, and it weren't just because people said, "Oh, do you think it's because you were like looking after everyone?" I was like, "No, because actually they were all really easy to look after."
Because they're not moving.
Yeah, and that's my guilty pleasure. Them being ill. Yeah, I mean that's a mum confession there.
Is it? Yeah.
Them being ill because they're so like, what's the word? Like when they're quiet.
Yeah,
and
cuddly. And
Yeah.
so when he was a bit off it, he's really cuddly. Ellis is just, I don't think she's ever poorly.
Well, put it this way.
Oh,
that
she is, to be
Bray
fair.
sat and watched 3 Sonic films
Yeah.
back to back in one day. Normally, I can't even get him to sit and watch 20 minutes of a film.
So he was poorly.
Yeah, so it's nice just to sit on the sofa.
Yeah, parenting tips at its finest. You know, one of my friends, she on a weekend, talk about films.
Yeah.
Like her guilty pleasure, she'll go to the cinema, watch like a film like at 9 o'clock, and just let him watch it and put her earpods in and listen to podcasts.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just completely switches off. Obviously, he's safe because he's watching.
Yeah,
that.
and he's having
She
fun.
can't hear what he's saying.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
I thought it was.
That is a productive mum.
Yeah, she's very productive.
Listen to a podcast while
Yeah.
you're at the cinema.
Yeah, watching
that.
what load of crap.
Oh, that's
Thought
good.
you'd like that.
But yeah, so I think Ben had gone to the doctors at the end of it because he'd got the blisters from the hand, foot and mouth. And so he went and the doctor said he did think he had flu. So I wonder if Dom had...
Dom's definitely had it. He's still got the cough. I mean, that barking cough. One of my other friends, she's got it still as well. It's been bad.
Oh.
And my other friend, he got sent to hospital. His heart rate was
Really?
really high.
Bloody
yeah,
hell.
babies have had it. Yeah.
So no, I didn't get it. So I'm looking forward to getting ill the next time, so I can have I can have my week in bed.
Oh God, I think the illest I've ever been. I had COVID once, and that was really bad.
Yeah, I had COVID.
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't know I had COVID at the time, but I'm presuming it was COVID because I was hot, cold, couldn't move. And I had scarlet fever as well that Ellis gave me.
Oh, God, yeah, that must be bad.
Yeah.
I had COVID when obviously it was first out.
Yeah.
When it first came out.
Debut.
I was 35 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
So that was
Was you
2020. So I was actually really bad, and I don't actually get ill often.
You just wish that you get ill.
Yeah, I know, because I'm never ill, and I want a week in bed.
Right.
But I was in bed for 10 days, and I was actually thinking at that time, I was literally like in bed, couldn't move. I'd literally get up and crawl to the toilet.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
No, we weren't. And I remember just thinking and saying to Ben, like, because this was my first baby at that time, I was like, if I went into labour now, I don't know how I'd physically give birth. Like, I just physically haven't got the energy.
In fact, your body just is wonderful in it. Like
well, then I did get over the COVID, and literally, I was absolutely fine then after. I had an amazing labour. So it didn't affect me in any way. That's good. It was just them 10 days I was panicking, thinking, God, I hope I don't go into labour now because I don't know how I'd get through labour.
Yeah, that's a good job of you.
And that's being a first mum, obviously, and not knowing what to expect with labour. But yeah. So yeah, that was the illnesses. But I have been having, I've always had it really low B12 and low like iron and folate. So I used to always have the injections, and then I think like the last...
What's folate?
Do you know when you're pregnant you take folic acid?
Yeah.
So I always have to take that all year round.
Oh, right, okay.
And it's to do with... So it's all like your iron and your energy levels.
Okay.
So if your B12 and your folate and your iron is low, like your energy levels are really low, and mine was critically low. So
right.
Because I'd not been... I don't know why, but since like having lower than that, I've just not been... I've got, what's it called? Pernicious anemia? I can't remember what it's called. I can't say it, but it's something.
Anemic.
That I can't absorb, even though I eat like loads of spinach and broccoli.
Can't absorb it?
I can't absorb B12 naturally.
Oh, right.
So I have to have injections, and I've not had them for a long time. So I have to have what they called loaded injections. I had one every other day.
Do you do it yourself? Or?
No, you have to go to the doctors.
Every other day?
Yeah, only for a week.
Right, okay.
Or like, you have 6 injections. So it's 2 weeks, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I don't have one now for 3 months.
Right.
So
it's like a backfill.
Yeah, like load you up.
Oh, it's there again.
Yeah.
Where'd you have it? In your bum?
No, in your arm. You have to alternate arms each day.
Yeah. Talking about needles, completely off piece here. Walking home from work in the car park in Sheffield, you know, near the keys, Sheffield Keys.
From work in Sheffield?
Yeah, I walk into the car. I wasn't walking home.
What is your office in Sheffield?
I've got one of them there.
Oh, okay.
We've had this conversation before,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
thought you said it was in Leeds.
Yeah, I've got one of our offices. They're all
Oh,
over.
right, okay. Go on,
But
sorry.
I went in the Sheffield one. There was someone jabbing
Which
up.
car park?
The Keys one, Sheffield Keys, you know, near...
Victoria Keys?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I walked up, I thought something's not right because it looks like the weed on the floor. And I got to the top and he was like, I had to step over it, all of his...
Oh, my God. Oh, I'd hate that.
It was awful. I reported it.
Why? Who does anything?
Well, the car park owner or management came and...
Are they not homeless? Or...
Well, yeah, I guess so, but...
Oh, yeah, it's not nice,
It's still not
is
nice
it?
to be walking around and having to...
Scary.
Go over your shit.
Yeah.
What have you been doing property-wise anyway? Because I know you've got lots on.
Well, actually, before we go on to that,
What?
I've got something to tell you.
Oh, my God. What? You're pregnant.
I have been keeping a little secret.
You're pregnant. Shut up. Fuck up. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not pregnant.
I was like, what the fuck?
I've been dying to do that to you.
My panic was like,
I told Ryan today, I went, I'm going to say this to her.
I'm thinking, you are mad.
No, I am not, for the record, I am not pregnant.
Did you know I was going to ask that question?
Yeah, I knew. I said to Ryan today, that's how I was going to do it. So, so yeah, but I genuinely have got something to tell you.
But you're not pregnant.
I'm not pregnant.
You're pregnant with twins?
No, not pregnant with anything, not a dog or anything. I have had a little secret
out, then.
this week that I've been dying to tell you.
Why have we not?
Because I wanted to tell you on the podcast.
Well, I don't like that. Like, you should just tell me.
So this is a genuine reaction.
Yeah, but I then had heart palpitations thinking that you're on your 4th kid and that they're all going to be underfoot, like, thinking how you're going to do it.
Oh, God knows.
I actually felt worried for you. not happy, worried.
So...
But you're lucky you'd have twins or something.
I know, well, my mum was a twin.
Spit it out.
I applied for another TV show.
Did you get it?
And I just found out.
Yeah. What?
When did I find out? Thursday. So it's not been that long of a secret, a few days.
That's not very
But
fair.
it felt like long, so I wanted to tell you.
Go on then.
So so I found out on Thursday.
Yeah. Is it the same one that you...
I can say this one because by the time this goes out, I will have done it. So basically, I know I'm confusing things here. I'm going on Property Elevator.
Oh, on Sky?
Well, it's not on Sky anymore. It's on Amazon.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, it used to be on Sky.
Yeah.
So I applied for it ages ago.
Yeah.
Didn't hear anything. But actually...
You told me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was going to apply, and I was umming and ahhing. And then like one day I just did it really quick, applied, and then didn't hear anything. And I thought, oh, I've not got it. And then I genuinely, at first I thought I've not got it, genuinely put it to the back of my mind and just moved on from it.
Yeah.
And then randomly last Sunday got an email
on a
to
Sunday?
say, on a Sunday to say I've been shortlisted.
Yeah.
Had a video call on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then found out Thursday... Out
amazing.
of 120 applicants, me and 14 others have...
So when is it then?
Friday.
This Friday coming?
Yeah. That's why I'm
Where
going to
at?
London. You know when I said?
Yes.
So I'm actually going down to London tomorrow.
But wasn't you going to... Oh, you lied then?
Well, no, it didn't lie. I am actually going to London and I am going to my nan's on the way back.
Right, okay.
So it wasn't a lie, just didn't elaborate.
Right. I'll let you off then.
So I've literally
amazing.
had but it's been manic. So I've literally had a week to get all my documents together, pull everything, because I've got to put a proposal forward.
So what you do, is this for like sponsorship, not sponsorship?
This is for a property deal.
So it's like a Dragon's Den type thing, isn't it? Like you stand up in like dragons, is that sort, and then you pitch a deal.
Yes.
Oh. Have you got anyone to check your deal?
Not yet, because I'm still scrambling to get my documents together.
Right, what documents do you need?
Well, full investment pack.
Right, okay. And which one are you going to do it for?
So this is a brand new one. I'm not going to say too much on this episode.
Right, okay.
I'll tell you off air.
I mean, could we just cut the show now? I know the deets. Pause.
So basically, it's like Dragon's Den. I think it might even be recorded in the same place, but
It looks similar, doesn't it?
Yeah, you go.
I didn't know it wasn't on Sky anymore.
No, it's not on Sky, but you can watch it on YouTube and Amazon. And
Well, it was a Sky show, wasn't it?
yeah, but it's not on now.
Yeah.
So there's like 5 angel investors that are all property, obviously massive in the industry.
Yeah. Any women we can get on the show?
Yeah, Hayley Andrews is on there. So like she's got massive development.
Make sure you mention the Mums in Property podcast.
Yes, I know, yeah. Although you only get a 90-second pitch to start
90
with.
seconds?
Yeah, so it's got to be really...
So all 14 of you?
No, so you're there...
How many are you pitching against?
So there's 3 days of filming, so I'm going on Friday.
3 days?
No, sorry. The 15 people are over 3 days.
Okay.
So on my day, there's only 3 of us.
Okay.
But you're there all day.
So you're competing against some other 3, so only one of you can get...
No, it's not only one of you. It's however many deals they want to go with. And they're all different deals. They've tried to get a mixture of...
Exciting.
So it's not like all
and
HMOs.
Yeah, okay.
So then when I go on that day, you're there all day and whatnot, but then basically you stand up, you pitch to them.
Yeah.
They have your investment... proposal that they read half an hour before.
Yeah.
You do your pitch and then they decide if they want to then obviously invest in you.
This is amazing.
So, I mean, the thing for me is, even if they don't invest in me...
It's getting your face out there.
Well, it's the advice that they're going to give as well.
Yeah.
So if they say...
Are they all in property as well, these ain't?
All in property, yeah.
And what's their experience then?
Massive experience.
That's
yeah.
really...
I mean, like, John Howard's got over 4,000 properties.
That's amazing.
Yeah, big names.
So if you could get in there...
Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario is they don't invest, but I come away, they've given me advice on that deal, which I can take forward for any deal.
Yeah.
Plus, they do say that potentially, even if that deal's not right, but they like you and want to invest in you.
They'll keep in touch.
Yeah, and see if you've got any more deals.
That's what I mean.
And that's the worst case.
Yes.
I mean, if I was fortunate enough that they did invest, that's huge for me.
That is, very, very big.
So, yeah. So
As if you said, I was thinking you were pregnant.
I know. That's why I wanted to wind you up.
Oh, don't do that again. I literally thought I nearly... Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to wind you up.
Just been banging on the table. Johnny said, chop, not to do.
chop.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I've got that Friday.
Yeah.
So,
that is good.
got the floor plans done.
Yes.
Done my proposal, like
When
all
you
my...
say who's done your floor plans?
who we've spoke about before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lee Marsh.
Yeah.
From who I use for the other
Do you
projects.
have to, with all that, does he just help you out and draw them, or have you got to, sort it out and stuff?
So with this one, because it was a kind of I didn't want to waste anyone's time, I didn't know and all of this stuff, and it's been very last minute. I only found out Thursday,
So
but I wanted to take something with me, and I just wanted to see
bit of a favour,
I'd already again spoke to Lee weeks ago, just to say, can you just have a look over these plans? Do you think I can get 11, 12 beds?
Yes.
Does that look doable?
Are they all en suite or?
Yeah, 10 will be double ensuite.
Yeah.
Potentially 2 or 3 with a kitchenette.
Yes, nice.
And then 2...
So more like studios. What? A kitchenette and an ensuite?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 2 will be... I'm giving all the details right here, but 2 will be singles.
Yeah.
With one shared bathroom. And then there will be 3 kitchens.
Because you've got the size of it, you'll need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Why would you need 3 kitchens?
You don't need it.
If you're having... Do you still have to have the 3 kitchens in it, even if you've got a studio?
Well, they won't all be studio. How I'm sort of doing it is I want to do it. I'm a bit like cluster HMOs.
So you're going to split it? You're going to title split it then?
No.
Okay.
So not doing it as official, just to keep it at ease. But I want it...
Just kind of...
Because a 12 bed's quite large, isn't it? And
Yes.
I've lived in 3 HMOs myself.
Of course you have.
So so I was thinking, would I want to live in a 12 bed, sharing with 12 people, 12 of you potentially in the kitchen at once?
No. But if if most of them have got a kitchenette anyway, you're not going to...
And that's why I thought... I'm doing 3 of the floors as their own floor. So they've got a kitchen.
And a living space.
And but then there's a main living space and there's some co-working spaces.
I was just about to say, is there anything edgy you can add into it?
Yeah, some little co-working. Yeah. There's a nice roof terrace as well.
Nice.
So it's not a cluster HMO, but I'm kind of doing it a little bit like that. So the basement will be 3 bedrooms, but 2 of them will have a kitchenette.
Nice.
The next floor will be three beds, and then the 2 upper floors will be say a 6 bed. If that makes sense.
That does make sense. And I was going to ask you a question, and it's completely gone out of my head. In terms of that was it. What kind of person? What's your
professionals?
That's it.
So I've done all the market research.
Okay.
So based on, I know the area really well.
Yeah.
I genuinely have been studying this area for the last year.
So it's come up quite. Yeah.
And I literally, even to one of the agents, I remember when I first met this agent.
That's a very good thing. Knowing, sticking to that one area and knowing your stuff.
Yeah.
When opportunities do come up like this, it's yours.
Yeah,
you've got
I've
the
been very
relationships
specific.
And you know it, and it fits, yeah.
It's so bizarre. I'm not even just saying this. When I first met this agent, I already had a contact in that agent, but made this contact. And I said to her, I told her what I was looking for and whatever. I said, if you ever got anything on X Road. And then this is X Road and cool. And it literally fits
and that's
the
beauty
bill.
About being specific.
Yeah.
It's only talking about where I've got the clarity. It's only since I've got the clarity and know exactly what I want.
You can really zone in.
You can really zone in and you get... So it's a very good point.
And so I know the area really well.
Amazing.
There's 2 HMOs on this road already.
Yeah.
There's one on the road parallel.
Yeah.
Of somebody that we know really well.
Yeah.
There's 2 on the road adjacent.
Yes.
I already have a really good relationship with the HMO management team.
So okay.
And then another.
And is a need for that money?
There's a demand.
Okay.
Yeah. The supply is low.
Yeah.
But there is a demand.
That's good.
I looked even. There's 32 people at the minute looking for a room in that area. And it's basically professionals from 25 up. It went up to 50, but on average it was 25 to 45.
Yeah.
Mostly all looking for double en suites.
Yes.
But then there was some that were looking for cheaper rooms.
Yeah.
And happy to not have that.
Yeah.
So that we've kind of got, by doing it this way, having the kitchenette, then having some that just double,
It's
and
kind
some
of
having
ticking
single.
all them boxes and going across a few different
criteria. Yeah.
That's really good.
So
that's amazing.
yeah, and I've got
Well done.
a good relationship with the lettings company.
Yeah.
know someone that also has lettings through them.
Yeah.
And they've even like sent me an email with everything, so I can put all that in as documentation.
Yeah, supporting evidence and
supporting evidence. Another investor that I know has got one just down the road. He's wrote me something, so I can put that in.
Yeah. Do you know what? Have you got like the yield and stuff, like the
Yes.
commercial yield?
So the yield again, because I know the area really well. I know what the yield on.
Like around there.
Like I'm basing it on like 9%.
Okay. Worst case scenario, but better.
Yeah. And then, so
Amazing.
yeah, so it is really good. So I feel
When
quite.
will it get released then?
I don't know. I'll ask them on Friday.
Yeah.
But we're allowed to from Saturday put it on socials.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I can say on here, because by the time this goes out Wednesday, I can put it out.
Amazing.
So I feel like quite confident.
Yes.
Not in that I'm going to get it, but in my numbers.
You're very good at putting yourself across, and I think you'll be fine.
It's more, I know I'll probably feel okay standing up. I just like to know that I've got everything right.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've ticked.
Yeah, you ticked
a lot
quite
of
a
the
lot.
boxes.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself, and you'll do it.
Yeah. So it's exciting.
When you're doing that on the Friday, so you're recording on the Friday, not on Saturday.
Recording Friday.
Friday. I'm speaking at SIL, Strategy Implementation Live.
You're speaking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On Saturday. I've got a little speaker spot. So it's for spokesperson of the year.
Wow, I
Yeah.
did not know that.
See, I got you back.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's amazing.
So I'm doing. I only found out. When did I find out? The other day. But I'm only going to SIL for one day.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Why?
So just because I've got skiing and all that, well, I've got too much
Yeah.
going. I've got to prioritise. Like I've got too much going on, so I'm just doing one day.
Yeah. So is that Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm just going to do the Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
And for anyone listening still, it's I can't say it. Strategy Implementation Live, which is it's like a big conference of like you'll learn about strategy implementation and stuff and all it
Live.
But no, all like again, I've not done SIL before, but I've done the other one. What was the other
Property
one?
Magic.
Property Magic, where they've talked like through like purchase lease options, and just like tips and tricks and top trends and things, property trends and stuff. So I'm guessing SIL will be
and
like that.
And I suppose with it being strategy, it's probably about how to implement things into your business.
And it's just good for networking.
Yeah, really good for networking.
I'm really poor. I didn't book my ticket. I get a free ticket, and I normally get a VIP one, and I've just only booked it yesterday, which is not very. I shouldn't really admit, but I'm not got VIP.
Oh,
but I'm only going for one day, so I'm not really fussed.
So who's going on your other 2 days? Can you transfer your ticket over?
Well, you're in London.
Yeah, but I could go Sunday.
If you want to.
Do you think they'd let?
Could ask.
Yeah, maybe.
For a fee.
Yeah. Transfer fee.
Transfer fee, yeah.
The transfer window is open.
I can ask.
Yeah.
Why not?
See what they say.
Yeah.
Say, I can't make it, but Chloe's going to come on my behalf and take my notes.
Correct.
Chloe's going to be my note taker.
Yes, that's a good idea. So I'm hoping from that's like you doing the
that's
recording.
amazing though that you're doing that
on stage, and I can get some
content.
Content. No, but hopefully, like again, reach because there'll be investors there and stuff.
That's a really big thing to do that.
Yeah, be good at that. I mean, look, I would never thought I'd like enjoy doing a speaker bit, but I'm really excited.
So what is your speech on?
I'm just going to do it on my journey. Just be raw. Talk about the podcast, talk about working, mum life.
Yeah, juggling.
Just juggling, not having that, not listening. And they always say this where, I guess, I have listened, but I've not listened and done things as I'm then. You know, like I said, you need to get clarity and draw down.
Yeah.
I've got the shiny penny syndrome and I've gone after every little thing rather than niching down and doing it.
And we've said this before, getting clarity is the hardest thing.
Exactly.
I think once you finally nail
it takes time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It takes time, and everyone's time frame on what that is different. But I'm going to talk...
And everyone has different headspace.
Yeah.
You're working, doing the podcast, juggling mum life. Mm-hmm. So trying to get headspace to get clarity, that takes time.
I'm talking about, as well, I don't want to give too much away, but just about my relationship over the course of it.
Yes.
Being quite raw with that. Just in terms of like not making sure that when you're coming on your property journey or whatever, you've got the support. Not so much support, but you're bringing other people along on the journey with you.
Yeah.
Because that's the key thing. I think when you're not on the same page, gaps start to form, and it's just not, you're not there.
Yeah.
So talking about that,
because we've spoke, haven't we, before, like off air as well, like when you're so passionate about something, which we both get like this,
we
really
get obsessive, aren't we?
Yeah, obsessive, passionate.
Nothing else is coming through at that point. Yeah,
and even for someone trying to support you or trying to have involvement, if they're not on that same wave because you're over obsessive about it, it's hard. They kind of feel like they're left behind a little bit.
Yeah, so I think that's been a big learning, and just talking about how I've learnt about myself and things, and how things are starting to really come in. All the foundations have been laid and starting to come through.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, so is anyone going with you?
No, I'm just going to go my own.
Going your own. But you know everyone there anyway.
Everyone from the masterminds on going and stuff. So, be exciting.
I can't believe you're doing that. That's amazing.
I don't think I'll win it.
What is it? Is there a competition?
Yeah, it's like a spokesperson of the year. So I think it's our group, and I think it's Ahmed's group as well. So 30, are they 36?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think they've got some spots in there.
Yeah.
But if you win it, you get the I thought it was the other thing, but it's not. It's tap in again. The follow on. So the graduate scheme.
Oh yes. So
you get that for free.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, just to be up and I'm not a keynote speaker. That's.
I think for the achievement for me will be getting on stage and speaking.
Yeah, in front of that. So how many people is it?
Oh, I don't know. There'll be hundreds.
Yeah, it'll be a big event.
Yeah.
Oh, so, make sure people get.
I'm sure they will.
Recordings of you.
Oh God. You
have to send it me.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Do you know when I'm speaking now and I practice it, I always introduce myself really funny. Like
what?
I go, Jade Ellis. Like a James Bond.
The name's Jade.
Jade. Why do I do it?
Oh, what's wrong with
that? It
that?
annoys me. I hate it.
But I just go, my name's Jade.
Jade Ellis.
Stop.
Oh my God, it just comes out. And but I'm going to talk about it.
Oh,
We'll make a bit of a joke about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Well, I did a presenting thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Friday.
Yeah.
Not on the scale of what you're doing.
It was still bloody brilliant. It looked great.
Yeah.
You got some photos, didn't you, and stuff?
Johnny did.
Yes. Was it Johnny?
Yeah, and there was a camera crew there as well. So, so it was in front of like 65. It's a business networking group that I've been going to for some time. And so all different businesses in the room. There was 2 other speakers, myself and 2 others. So we all had 10-minute slot. My problem is keeping to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I had loads. I timed myself before and I got it to like 13 minutes. So I thought, I'll be fine.
Did you have the things, get off?
He's like, no, Chloe, we have to stop at 10 because we've got to run to schedule. And I was like, oh, damn. So I did miss off some stuff like that I wanted to say. I just spoke about my journey.
Okay.
So like where I had come from, like what I'd done over the years.
Did you get anyone reaching out, like connecting with you?
I got 2 people. I got a meeting booked in and another potential.
That's great then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's just good. And actually, when you start putting like the presentation together and you think, actually, I have come really far.
You have.
Like I have got a story. Like at first when was going to be doing it and I thought, oh, have I really got enough to say?
Yeah.
Actually, when you start piecing it together and showing projects that you're working on, you're like, oh yeah, I have actually.
You just reeled off 3 or 4 things there that you've got. Like you're smashing it.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh gosh, it's been busy. Loads going on.
I thought we were going to struggle for something to talk about because we've been wrote off for like 2 weeks, but we've done loads.
Yeah.
Yeah. And stuff.
Well, I didn't do any property the whole time. Hand, foot, and mouth was in our house. Didn't really. I had a couple of site visits on my other projects, but didn't really do much because the kids just needed me, and I couldn't even really focus myself.
Yeah.
Do you know, like when they'd gone to bed, I was just drained. So that was just the reality. I didn't do much, but then at the same time, feel fortunate that I didn't have to either. Like everything was ticking over that needed to.
That's good.
It's not like I had to be in a 9 to 5 working. And that is why I'm doing it, is that I could just switch off for 3 weeks, tide over the things that I needed to.
Yeah.
And just be...
Pick up where you left off and then...
Yeah.
Get a TV show.
Yeah, and then it all just sort of happened in 1 week.
Pregnancy.
Yeah.
4th baby, but twins.
Oh, yeah. Well, my mum is a twin.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Your 4th baby is going to be twins.
Well, my nan
triplet.
No, my nan had 7 children, and then her last baby was twins, which is my mum and my mum's brother.
God. Dom's nan's a triplet, you know.
Really?
Yeah, and that was back in 1940s.
Yeah. That was
Can you imagine?
unusual.
We're not having any more. Can you imagine? It's on the female side. Do you think you might?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, but we had a bit of a well, I suppose not a mum moment, but a mum challenge. So I found out Thursday about property elevator. Yeah, about property elevator.
Yeah.
Planned to do like my research over the weekend, and then Saturday Ben was like, "I'll take the kids all out to the park to get them out your hair so you can concentrate." And the dog got as far as the end of the drive. Next thing, he's banging on the window. Lowen's screaming, covered in blood.
Oh, God.
Basically, they were all on the drive. Little Minnie, our little Pomeranian dog, went to go across the road. I mean, as you know, it's a little cul-de-sac. No cars come down it. But so he went to grab her. Meanwhile, Lowen, my youngest child, who is 1, sat in the pram, the stroller, is like leant forward. The whole pram, he was strapped in. The whole pram's toppled over on him. And so then he was stuck under it because it's like he didn't fall out. He just stayed strapped in. So, but he cut his head open. He was dripping in blood. Oh, God. The kids, the other 2 children.
Hysterical.
Oh, my God. They were screaming for about an hour, screaming their head off. They were traumatised. And even then, so I took him to A&E.
Did you go on your own?
Yeah. Ben stayed at home, obviously, with the other 2. Because there's no point in us all going. And even like when I got back, Bray was supposed to be napping, but he heard the car pull up, straight away ran downstairs. He's like, how's his head? How's his head?
Oh, bless him.
That night, he kept waking up. We had to keep going into him, and he kept saying, Mummy, I didn't want that to happen to Lowen. I wish that was me.
Bless him.
I know, and he's 4. Like, how cute is that? And even all this, she kept going and like trying to look at his head. I know, it was so sweet because it just shows
how much love they've got.
Oh, they were genuinely so hurt by it.
Oh,
I mean, he was fine after he got over the crying and stuff. The only thing...
Did they glue it? Or
yeah, they glued it. Why I sort of took him to A&E, because Orly and Lowen have never, ever been to hospital before. Bray's been once.
Yeah.
But that was like, as a new mom, I just sort of took him. He had a viral infection.
Paper cut.
Yeah. But as soon as it happened, he went really sleepy straight away.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a bit like, I don't think you're meant to let them go to sleep if they've hit their head, because it was on his head.
Is it like a couple of hours into it or something?
Yeah,
like
but they actually weren't worried at the hospital. They said, no, they can do, is you just got to, and you don't even have to really stand over watching them, but just keep an eye on him. Yeah, so that's why I took him to A&E, but he was actually fine. Yeah. And they just glued it. It wasn't anything too deep. So yeah, he's got like a big graze on his cheek. Bless him.
I saw your pictures.
I was like, bloody hell! I wanted to take passport pictures tomorrow. Now I've got to wait.
Where are you going?
Nowhere, but he's the only one without a passport. Yeah, I know, the only child without a passport.
Put a bit of makeup on him, would be fine.
I know, I was like, I wonder if we can airbrush it out. Ben was like, I don't think you can do that for a passport.
Not on a passport photo, otherwise you'd be able to...
Yeah, he's like, they'll just decline it. So I was like, oh, God, we'll have to wait. But yeah, he's all right, bless him. But that was the drama then.
Oh, God.
So that took me out for a couple of hours, but wasn't too bad. So yeah, that was about it, really. But... yeah, I don't know. What else has been happening with you?
I forgot to take Alice to school. Did I tell you about that one?
Oh, yeah, you did. That was so funny. Well, I know I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, I forgot to take Alice to school.
So what happened?
So, literally, it was a Monday. I'm normally going in the office to Leeds on a Monday. Completely. Well, I didn't go because I was going a different day. So I take Alice, obviously, when I'm not in the office. Yeah. Literally... because my diary is quite empty on a Monday morning because I'm driving and I like to keep it empty. Let's say it's not empty, but I like to keep it, especially 8 o'clock. I don't put
because you're driving to
So, but I put up calling with my boss. I don't know why I did it. I did.
Probably thinking while we're in the car.
I planned. That was it. I planned to have the call in at 8 o'clock because I knew I'd be in Leeds, so I knew I'm not driving or whatnot. I've not got the school drop, so I did that. But then obviously I left it in when I wasn't going into the office. And then it got to like 8:45, 9 o'clock, and I heard a bang upstairs. I was like talking to my boss, I'm like, oh my God. I'm not taking her to school. So I had to dash
So
around.
Ellis was upstairs.
Ellis was upstairs, yeah.
Oh, God.
like,
She's
relate,
having a
relate.
whale. She's thinking, yes, Mum's forgotten.
Yeah, so that was that. And then I lost my car.
What?
Yeah, I lost my car. So, you know when I went to view a HMO in Sheffield, near Ecclesall Road, and like, like near Urban Burger?
Yes.
There's quite a lot of hills, isn't they?
Yes.
And I walked up every shoving out, and I mean, one of them is like that. It was steep.
What, and you couldn't remember what road you parked it
I
on?
can't remember what, so I was walking up and down,
My
going
God.
like this in my
Need
car.
like a tracker in the car.
And I was like, and it was raining as well. I had my new suede shoes, and I'm like, this is not good. But I found it in the end. But after doing, and this is where
And had you already been up that road?
Yeah. But honestly, it literally verged off this little thing, and I didn't go that way. So I went up this other one, back down, up, and I'm like, I'll try that. And it was up there, halfway up.
God.
And this one wasn't as steep.
Typical.
Yeah.
Going back to that, though, about Ellis.
Yeah.
I mean, that is classic mum brain,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
And I bet as well, there'll be so many people listening that can relate to that in some way, or that has like forgotten. In fact, I've just remembered.
What?
In fact, you've just reminded me, like, forgotten about a child. Do you know? So I remember.
What, literally forgot that you've got them ever?
Yeah, we did it once. So we'd got Bray. Bray must have been like 1.
Yeah.
We'd got Orly. She was a few months old. And we'd gone to my auntie's house for dinner. Yeah. You have to park at the end of the drive. So all the older kids come to help us, like, with, all the bags that you've got when you've got a newborn and everything. And then we went down, we took Bray in. And then next thing, it's not like that far, but we'd got in the house, closed the door. My auntie turned around and she went, "Where's Orly?" And we were just like, oh my God, we've left her in the car. Oh my God. It was literally like a minute. Yeah. But had we not been at my auntie's and we'd been going in our own house, we might have actually like forgotten about her for like 5 minutes or so. It was only because my auntie mentioned it. But I bet so many people have done that, like forgotten about a child. I actually want to hear your funny stories if you have left your child somewhere or forgotten to pick them up from school.
Done that as well. Yeah. It wasn't me that forgot, but I forget about my children quite a bit, if I'm honest. So guilty. I forget I have children.
You're a normal human being.
It's when you've got so much going off.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a small brain.
Oh no.
Small but efficient.
Yeah.
No.
All good things comes in small packages.
Yeah. It's the creators of the world.
Yes.
It's just too noisy in there. I forget.
So what happened when you forgot her?
I had to rush and take her to school.
No, have you forgotten to pick her up as well?
Yeah, but I was in London.
Oh, okay.
So I was in London. I didn't personally forget to pick her up, but
you forgot to let someone to know.
No, my mum forgot.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
my mum forgot that one. So, yeah. But she survived. She loved it. She went to after school club. She was fine.
Oh, yeah. So that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Question. And this has just popped in my head, so sorry for the randomness. We got a letter the other day about school trips.
Okay.
I wonder like as listeners as well. So my little girl's 5.
Yes.
She's got a residential trip. It's not compulsory.
Residential is in stay
overnight at 5.
What?
Yeah. I don't know how I felt about it.
That seems young.
Yeah. So I did say she could go because she wanted to go.
So what is it doing? Like going
It's
to
like a farm, doing bee hugging and all that malarkey. Not hugging.
bee hugging? That might hurt.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Tree hugging. No, but so I've said she could go, and I'm going to do it. But we booked the holiday wrong. So we booked for Ibiza.
Yes.
We booked it the day we get back. We was going to Oasis the day we get back. So we had to move the holiday, meaning that she can't now go on the school trip.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it's not. But I wonder how other people would feel about it.
I've never personally heard of 5-year-olds going on a residential.
No.
I think that's very, very young.
Quite a lot. So it's 2 classes mixed together.
Yeah.
But even the class above, that's only 6 to 7.
Because I reckon still a lot of children at that age don't sleep through.
I mean, Ellis will be absolutely fine. She's not got no scare in the world about sleeping out. But
Yeah.
still, I mean...
But there will be a lot of children
Yeah.
that don't. I know my friends' children didn't sleep out, and for a good... I don't think they were till they were about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
They've never slept out even at their grandparents'. So I think a lot of...
quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's massive.
Would you have sent allowed yours?
I don't think I would, no.
So I didn't want to be that mum that said no.
Yeah, but you've got to do what's right for you. And if you feel happy sending them, then do it. But don't do it because you don't want to be... I know it's hard because you don't want them to miss out, but I think at that age...
Yeah,
they would forget about it.
I've not mentioned it again, knowing that we're going to Ibiza as
yeah,
well.
But I don't feel pressured because other mums are doing it. I think at that age, just do what feels right.
Yeah.
And obviously, there'll be lots of mums that will be fine with that.
She was pestering. She said that she wants to go. So I was like,
I just think that's really young.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring it on here, and I was just curious to think what other people thought.
Yeah,
Is it young? Too young?
Yeah, if people can reach out to us about that, if you've had that at your child's school at that age.
I can't remember. When I was at school, I didn't go on a school trip residential till I was 8.
Well, I never did one till year 7.
Did you not?
So I was 11.
We went quite early on, I think. 8's... Was that what year's 8? We went the last 3 years of school.
See, I still think that's young.
Yeah.
I think year 6 would be the earliest, I think.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, like secondary school.
Yeah, we went on 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, talking of school trips, because my friend actually just yesterday's message, her daughter is in year 1 and they're going to the local theatre, which is literally like
around the corner,
3 miles away, if that, to do some dance thing. And the coach is costing like £10-15 or something.
Just for down round.
Yeah, and she was like, it doesn't even cost that for the bus.
Just get one.
Yeah. Because so
It'll be insurance and stuff, won't it, I bet.
And getting a coach, isn't it?
Yeah. That school trip was £120. Was it £120? Probably a bit more.
See, that as well, it's a lot, isn't it?
Why have we got 108 in my head? Something quite expensive. It weren't cheap. For 2 days. 2 days, 1 night.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I thought I'd open it up on here. Sorry, I just kicked you.
Yeah, I think it's young, but like obviously, I don't think anything like it's each to everyone's own decision. Like my kids do stay out. I don't have a problem with them staying out. I just think that's quite young for a school trip.
So, but I wasn't sure. Probably the mum. She's not going anyway.
Yeah,
we're taking her to Ibiza instead.
Yeah,
and
far better.
That's another issue, innit? Fines and all that malarkey, controversial moment. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
holidays with family is better, innit?
Yeah, exactly. It's more important, isn't it?
I think that leads us,
Tidy up time?
Yeah, tidy up time.
Tidy up time. Wish my kids tidied up.
I wish mine did.
Do you know today, sorry, I know we're wrapping it up, but literally been going from one room, tidying.
What's the point?
Going into the next room, they've pulled all the duvet off. Not even just the duvet, this bed sheet, everything. Yeah. All the books are out, so then tidy that. Then they literally move from one room to another. I'm like, oh my God, just make a mess in one room and stay in one room.
Yeah.
Please, God. But no, they don't. But anyway, tidy up time.
Tidy up time. We need like a theme tune. Tidy up. No.
Well, anyway, thank you so much to everyone for listening today to our mum talk, relatable stories, and just general chit chat. It's been nice catching up with you and sharing.
Having a shock thinking that you're pregnant again. Thanks for that.
Disclaimer, I am not. But yeah, thank you again. Thank you so much to everyone who has been downloading the episodes, listening to them, sending us feedback. We really do appreciate it.
Keep it coming. Keep the feedback coming.
Yeah, and we read every single message that you send. We're really loving this journey, and we would just appreciate it if you could please share this channel with someone else who you think might enjoy it. And just remember to keep downloading, subscribing, and liking. And we'll see you next time on Mums in Property.
Real Finance have strong relationships with specialist lenders, eager to support entrepreneurs and business, providing unique and competitive financial solutions designed specifically for you. They are hands-on, supporting you developing your plans before seeking financing. They build long-lasting relationships with clients and lenders based on trust, integrity, and swift execution. Contact Real Finance today and let them achieve your financial goals.